Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode we have gotten a new holy war started up here against Lithuania, or against whatever they're calling themselves these days, Galich Volhin, which I'm never sure how to pronounce, but I'm sure that's not correct. Anyway, we are fully occupying the whole duchy that we intend to take here, so it should really only be a matter of time before we win that. We're also helping out Aquitaine here against Castella, not that they actually need it, but we did line up a member of our dynasty to probably inherit over here. The current heir is the Duchess here, and she is betrothed non-matrilineally to our son. We also did get somebody lined up for Lombardia here too, which is good. Again, a non-matrilineal marriage to a female ruler, so assuming that they have children, we'll get our dynasty in charge there. It looks like they're actually at war right now. What are you up to? Oh good, they're attacking Corsica and Sardinia in a de jure war over Lucca. Lucca is right here. Okay, so they're going to take a few counties there, hopefully. Let's hope they'll actually be able to win that, or failing that, that they actually call us in. Let's see, you've got 30,000 troops. How many do you have? 43,000. That doesn't seem that good. I wonder, can we just offer to join? We can, great. Let's do it. I got nothing against Corsica and Sardinia. I like their borders mostly. If they only had, say, Sicily and, of course, Corsica and Sardinia, that would be fine with me, but if we can give their land up here to Lombardia, that would be pretty nice. We can certainly get started on doing that right here. Also, of course, there's the jihad for Jerusalem going on, which is being managed pretty incompetently by our friends in the Bulgarian Empire, Antioch, etc. But presumably there are enough friendly troops over here that they should manage to win this eventually. If not, we can always go and help them out later. Alright, our ransoms are just coming through, and our help has been accepted in Lombardia, so we can raise some troops down here and hopefully go and help them out. I guess we're probably going to want to head down to the target land here and start sieging that for them. And also we do want to keep an eye on what's going on up here in Lithuania at the same time. And you've given us a tithe, which is great news. Or 5,000 or so enemy troops, but they seem to be focused on the other holy wars that are going on over there. That's fine. And our husband has finally done his job and converted that province to the Catholic faith. Let's move him elsewhere. Oh, that did fulfill our ambition, of course, as well. So we can potentially gain one of these traits and some piety. That's fine. I guess we probably don't have any other ambitions available except to convert a province again. No problem though, we'll move our husband over to here, so he can hopefully do the same thing again. There's an army from Apulia down here, presumably they're a vassal of Corsica and Sardinia, yes. That's fine, we'll just ignore them and probably start sieging this land down here. It seems like Lombardia has their army over here, so we'll go over there. More upgrades completed, okay. Oh, what's going on in England? It's called Angleterre now. Have we had a succession? We have, so we have a dynasty member on the throne up there, which is great. I didn't even plan for this, I think. So that's great. Or maybe I did plan for it and just forgot. That's possible too. So, unfortunately he's having a revolt against him. I don't think we can offer to join his war. But let's hope he wins it. He's in a lot of wars. Mostly probably called in as an ally. Can't even see what some of these are. Yes, as an ally. And the Civil War is just a lower crown authority, so he'll stay in charge if he loses that one. Okay, great. Let's look at the Dynasties map mode. You can see that we've spread the von Henneberg green up to Britain there. And we should be seeing it in Lombardia pretty soon. And obviously down here as well. It's pretty good. Lost a trade post siege over there, that's fine. Are we actually fighting them? What war would they be in? That we're also in? Oh, it's the Aquitaine de Jure War over Barcelona. Okay. Well, that will be over soon enough, so... I guess after that is finished, we would be able to offer to join his wars, but as mentioned, it's not really the end of the world if he loses, so probably not a high priority. Okay, so we started our siege here. Unfortunately, we're taking attrition, so why don't we just split in half and siege 2 counties. Oh wow, you really turned it up to 11, good. Let's move him to yet another county if we even can. We can, okay. So we'll just take the same ambition again, of course. All of our province upgrades are finished now, so we may as well build another round of them, since we can afford to. I suppose level 6 is probably the highest level of jousting lists, so we may as well finish them off. So at 400 gold a time, that is going to eat into our money supply pretty quickly. Build some cheaper ones in some of these though. And the Castle Town, if it hasn't been upgraded yet, is probably the highest priority there. And here all we can do is castle fortifications, so we're just limited by technology here after that. That's fine, didn't even go below 1,000 gold, so I think we're still looking pretty good in terms of our finances. And we probably will be at any time, basically, as long as we don't raise our domain levy, which we haven't needed to for some time. I think we did actually when we were fighting the King of France. We're trying to retract vassalages from him. But mostly it hasn't been necessary for a while. Right, so our first siege down there has won, or has completed rather, if I want to phrase my sentences in some way that makes sense. And that was 100% in the Aquitaine War, so that should be over. Any second now. There we go. So Aquitaine has gained that. I guess we could probably move our spymaster somewhere else if that is no longer a capital county. Let's have a look at the tech maps. What do we care about? Probably nothing too much in particular. I guess Rome is a pretty good place to send people for heavy infantry. Yeah, it seems like they're pretty high on tech in general. Same with Corsica and Sardinia, actually. Maybe we'll send our spy masters there from now on. Okay. That's fine. Lombardia. We are still doing fine. No sign of any large armies from Corsica and Sardinia. Though they are apparently landing some troops here. Alright, and they're heading in to attack me. Presumably in the mountains, yes. Probably crossing a river as well, so we'll let them engage and then reinforce, which is probably going to turn out pretty well for us, especially if we actually appoint some leaders. I guess I will actually lead this myself. We have a decent air lined up and everything. So I wouldn't be too upset about our character dying right now. Okay, we've won another siege up here. No large enemy armies we have to care about. Up to 67%. Oh, and actually, Lombardia has engaged the Corsican army before they got here. Well, that's fine too. Looks like they are probably going to do okay there. We will decline to burn down any trade posts. Hey, they got reinforcements in, which should make this a pretty easy battle from here, and it looks like they're still actually heading to the county where my army's parked, so we're going to get a little battle in there anyway. Obviously will be pretty trivial considering they're at 0 morale. And you converted another county. Wow. You are doing a great job. Well done. Let's fulfill our ambition again. That sounded pretty patronizing, didn't it? He really is doing a good job, though. Okay, so let's watch this battle, which, you know, shouldn't be too much of an issue here at all. It is the beginning of the battle and your men face the enemy ready for a fight. As you go around inspecting your troops, you happen to engage in conversation with one of your troops, a young, inexperienced squire. As this is his first battle, he is afraid, but also anxious to prove himself. We can advise him to trust in the Blessed Virgin and gain piety, brace himself for the sight of blood for 4 prestige, or tell him to fight mercifully and honorably. Let's tell him that. Okay, we won the battle, captured a baroness and a mayor. We could follow the enemy army, but I don't think that's going to be necessary at all. We'll just stay here and keep our sieges going. Okay, our vassal King of Saxon has decided to convert to the Waldensian faith. I don't think we can actually demand conversion from him until he's of age, so I guess we'll just have to leave him be. I guess his guardian could maybe change his religion as well. Let's hope. Alright, Lombardia has followed up on the Corsican army there. They should keep doing that and destroy it, hopefully. Up to 26% in the war so far. Let's check on the Jihad. It's up to 45%. They still have their army parked in Cyprus, and the allied troops here are again going to land probably a comically small army there to get destroyed again. They still maintain control of the whole kingdom of Jerusalem, though, which I guess is the most important thing, since that is probably a major source of war score here. 25%, yes. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Alright, so we do see some reasonably large armies here. Some of these might not actually be involved in this war, we might just be hostile to them, so they shouldn't come and attack us. Yeah, I think that's the case, okay. We're about to finish 3 more sieges here, so that should give us a decent amount of war score. And we have a new Count of Utrecht, okay. That's fine, he's only 4. And we won that siege, and apparently got up to 100% immediately, okay. Did we capture somebody important? No, apparently not. That holding is just worth 30% all by itself. For reasons unknown. Or at least unknown to me, so we'll enforce our demands here. take our duchy. And this one we are just going to give out to random characters. And we can disband our troops. Apart from our retinue, of course. Let's see if we can actually usurp the duchy title, or create it. And we can. We'll give that to you, I suppose. Let's check this other duchy title as well, since we never did actually manage to usurp that. We can do it now, okay. And we'll give that to you because you have the best county. Alright, good. I'm not sure if we actually have enough land to usurp the kingdom title at this point. We can't usurp it because the holder is at war, but we can't actually see if we have enough land. I suspect we probably have about 50%. Probably we actually don't want to usurp it until we're about ready to give it out anyway, though we do need to actually hold it to be able to press a de jure claim for the duchy here. That is currently under Poland, the Duchy of Prussia, which I believe is supposed to be part of the Kingdom of Lithuania. And it is. So we'll probably want to usurp that, immediately declare the war, and then we do have to hold on to the kingdom title while we fight the war, or else it ends inconclusively, as I think we learned quite recently. But that's okay. All of that is something we have to be aware of for the future, but is not exactly relevant right now. Oh dear, our new Duke of Samogitia has declared a holy war on the Grand Duke up here for what duchy? Semigalia, is that up here maybe? Okay. Well, I guess I don't mind too much if he takes that land. We'll have a double duke in that kingdom then, but that shouldn't be the end of the world. And it means we have to do one less war against them. Oh, I never did take the ambition to convert a province again. Let's do that. Let's also check on the other holy wars that are going on for this duchy. 12% in favor of the Duchess attacking him there, and 28% against our son, the Prince. Okay. So not much progress in either of those. Alright, no large Corsican armies appearing here yet. And betrothed can marry. This is our son, Prince Berthold, and the Duchess of Beira here, who is the heir, I think, to Aquitaine. So let's get that marriage done. Non-matrilineal, of course. While discussing war plans with the courtier, they give you a useful idea. Okay, thank you. Okay, so with that marriage, now we have... after he dies and after the Duchess dies, we'll have somebody of our dynasty, assuming that they have children. Oh, unfortunately, she's an imbecile. Well, let's hope that that skips a generation, or just does not get transmitted at all. Our son has no great genetic traits himself. Well, I guess if we end up with an imbecile member of our dynasty on the throne there, we'll just have to deal with it. And by that I mean we'll just accept them, not murder them or anything like that. It's more important that they're of our dynasty than that they are incredibly intelligent, I guess. So our war in Lombardia, we're only up to 27%, but we're about to finish some sieges here, which should help out considerably. And hopefully Lombardia will actually continue their siege up there as well. I guess we could raise some more troops and send them down there, just to make sure that siege gets finished. Alright, well, let's just check on the jihad here. They managed to land about 5,000 troops on Cyprus this time, but still not big enough. Alright, you approved Duke Bruno's opinion, good. Still in full control of Jerusalem though, which is going to end this war at some point, as long as it continues to be the case. Alright, well, we're just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to end it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.